What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony with evolutiontraders.com, and in this video we are going to be talking about the psychology of a day trader, the psychology of a scalper. Now, this is something that gets tossed around a lot. Everyone knows that trading psychology is very, very important, right? But how many of us actually focus on it? And in this video, I want to kind of dive into that because I've been getting a lot more in tune with my own trading psychology and my own trader's mindset, right? So there's a couple of things that a lot of people need to understand, and especially this goes to a lot of newer traders, or maybe people who have made money when we were in a raging bull market, and then you've kind of lost money and those same old strategies didn't really work, and you're kind of left at the end of the day, wondering what exactly happened, right? What exactly happened? You get into a trade, it quickly goes out of your favor, and automatically you rush to cut that trade, and then you go the opposite direction only to get trapped out, and then to be chasing moves back and forth and watching the individual candlestick. I don't know how many times that I've talked to traders or seen traders and they've gotten out of a move prematurely just due to the fact that that 5 minute or 1 minute or 2 minute or 15-minute candle is going against them. However, the move is barely getting started. So you have to, for one, understand your strategy. And you're going to need to have a solid foundation. If you want to be a day trader, you need to have systems in place, setups in place, strategy that you're going to use on a day in and day out basis. Now, there's thousands of strategies out there. For someone to sit and ask what is the best strategy would make no sense, because with all of the strategies that are available, all of the indicators, all of the moving averages, all of the MACDs and the VWAPs and the RSIs and pivots and this, that, and the other, they all work. Now, the problem that a lot of traders have is that you don't know which one to focus on. My recommendation to you is you have to pick a strategy that fits your personality, okay? Everyone's psychology and everyone's mindset and everyone's personality is different. A lot of times traders come in, they want to say, what are you doing? How is this person making money? I seen this person on Twitter or this person on YouTube. Maybe their strategy has been fine-tuned to fit their personality. But if you don't have the same kind of genetic makeup, the same kind of brain power and makeup and genetics that they have as a trader, and the same kind of experience and screen time that they have, it's going to be very, very hard to follow someone else's strategy. Now, I think in the very beginning, it's good to find a coach and it's good to find a mentor or a trading community that is going to practice and emphasize one particular strategy. As soon as you start to develop a system and processes around that one particular strategy, no matter who you learned it from, then you can kind of start fine-tuning your position sizing, because everyone's position size is going to be different. Everyone's portfolio size is going to be different. You have to fine tune it to you. You have to fine tune your stop losses to you. Doesn't mean that you can't follow someone's strategy, but you need to kind of make these adjustments to fit your psychology. Now, what that means is, if, for example, when I trade shares, I'm going to trade, if I'm trading Nvidia or Tesla, I'm going to trade 3 or 4 lots, which is 300 to 400 shares. If this moves $1 against me, that's putting me in a $300 to $400 drawdown. Now, if someone has an account size that is very limited or very small, and that's all of your money, and the moment you see the $300 or $400 drawdown, you're going to panic. You're going to get an emotion. You're going to get emotional. You're going to feel feelings that you don't necessarily feel on a regular basis. And when that happens, it's going to force you to sell out of your position, only to watch the move either go in your favor later or the next day, proving that you would have been right on your thesis, but you couldn't handle that original drawdown. So again, you're going to have to tailor your position sizing based on the strategy and based on the probability of the strategy. Every strategy should be back tested. Every strategy is going to have winners and losers. That's also another thing. You need to get exceptionally good at losing. The faster you can get good at losing, moving along, looking for the next setup, the faster you're going to have that breakthrough kind of success, right? And sometimes it takes traders a year. Sometimes it takes traders 2 or 3 years. Sometimes it takes traders 5, 6 years before they finally have that breakthrough. But if you look at it on a grand scheme of things, the sooner you understand and accept that you are going to lose money, and it's okay, and it doesn't mean that you're a bad trader when you lose a trade, the faster you're going to have that breakthrough. Now, again, trading is all about managing risk. So again, if you are trading and you're oversized and you're over leveraged and you're buying too many options contracts, or you're trading too many lots, if you're trading on the equity side of things, the moment it goes into any bit of drawdown, your emotional side of the brain is going to kick in, and it's going to throw away the thinking side of the brain. Now, I want you to answer this question in your head very, very quickly, because I know we've all done it, including myself. How many times have you looked at a chart at the end of the night or over the weekend, and you tell yourself, man, that trade setup followed my strategy to a T. My stop loss would have been here. It never would have stopped me out. Why didn't I take that trade? It ran $3, $4, $5 in my favor. Or I took this same trade, and now looking back at it, when the market is closed and the candlesticks are not moving, you kind of look at the situation and tell yourself, there was no reason for me to get out. That's the emotional side of the brain kicking in, and the emotions, of the fight or flight kind of response that we have. Because as human beings, we are not meant to understand that we're supposed to lose. We are not meant to take loss very easy. We are not meant to be okay with being wrong. Okay? It's not in our genetic makeup. It's not in the way that we are brought up. And it's not just you, but it's over thousands and thousands and thousands of years, right? It doesn't matter. If you lose normally, it means that you're bad, or you're not good, or you suck, or you're not trying hard enough. So what do you try to do? You try to fight back, right? You try to fight back. I just lost this trade. It's okay. I'm going to come back. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep grinding. And all you're realistically doing is churning the account over and over and over and depleting it down to eventually you go to nothing. And then you start looking for a whole new strategy, and you start the whole cycle all over again. So what I'm going to leave you guys with in this very short video is, one, find a group, find a coach, find a mentor, find a community, find a strategy that kind of fits your personality, whether you're a swing trader or a day trader or a scalper. Find a strategy that fits your personality. 2, get some systems and processes set in place. Some daily stop losses. How much are you willing to lose on a daily basis before you turn off the computer screen? Is it $250? Is it $500? Is it $1,000? How much are you willing to lose? And if you're willing to lose that amount, for you to say, I'm done trading for the day. Also, how much are you willing to make on the profitable side, on the profitability side, to where you say, this is enough for me? Is it $250? Is it $100? Is it $50? Is it just getting 1 or 2 winning trades? Is it $1,000? If you come close to that number, now a lot of times people say, I would love it if I could make $1,000 in a day. They end up making $700 on a couple of particular trades, and they're focused so hard on that $1,000 where they give back $300, $400, $500, if not all of it, in the same day. How many times has that happened to you? How many times have you been up $300 only to say, well, if I take one more trade, I'll make $400, and then you give it all back on one particular trade? How many times? So don't get caught up in the numbers on the profitable side. Really get hung up and caught up on the numbers on the losing side, because if you can limit your losses, means you have enough money to trade tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And being that trading is all about probabilities, you're going to be on the right side of the probability and the wrong side of the probability more so than you would like, right? So you're going to be on the losing side more so than you would like. You're going to be on the winning side, right? And you're going to feel great, and you're going to think that you're never going back to the losing side. But guess what? You're going to always lose, and you're going to always win, as long as you have a strategy with an edge. Now, again, what strategy has an edge? Which one's the best? There's thousands of strategies out there, and they all have a little slight edge, but it's up to you to follow that edge. I hope this video helps. If you guys want more training, want to learn my strategy, want to day trade with me and my community, want to get access to coaching, my 2 video courses, joinevolutiontraders.com. If you're a trader that's sitting there and thinking, man, I wish I can day trade, but I just don't have enough capital, hit me up, send me a comment, join Evolution Traders, hit me up in the Discord. I will show you guys how to get funded so you can trade stocks like Tesla or the S&Ps or AMD or Apple or whatever. You guys can get funded up to $1 million in trading prop firm capital. Put some capital under management. Start treating this as a business. This is not a hobby. This is a real profession where real people take their money very, very serious. If you want to start managing capital, but you don't necessarily have the capital, but you have the skill set, there is companies and firms that will lend you and give you capital to trade as long as you can provide a good return on investment. Hit me up if you guys want to get dialed in. I'll see you guys all in the next video.